If you are someone who watches self-improvement videos, gets fired up, set goals, and for a week or two put his consistent hard work, but slowly all those evil distractions, your procrastination starts to creep in, and slowly you are completely indulged in these distractions. But after some time you realize you have gotten out of track and regret, become sad and frustrated, and then again start looking for a self-improvement video to repeat this cycle again, thinking that this time is different. If this person is you, it's time for you to make a comeback, and this video will give you the key pillar for a real comeback and solve all your consistency and discipline problems. Let's begin. Change only occurs when the pain of staying the same becomes more than the pain of discipline. This is a quote by Tony Robbins, and this quote particularly solves more than half of your consistency issues. Just take a deep breath and ask yourself, which is more painful in the long term? Exercising to build a healthy, strong body, or staying weak with a weak, unhealthy body and not doing workout? Taking a risk and starting a business and devoting your time and energy to it, or working in a job under pressure, complaints, the risk of layoff, in fear of boss? Standing in front of other people, protecting your beliefs and standing by to remain alone, or accepting everyone's word and opinion to be a part of the big population. In every case, the first thing or the action I mentioned is harder, energy taxing, risk taking, and the second option, quite opposite, easy to do, and that's what everyone does. But the opposite is the result of them. The first thing will improve you, make you better, and give you a healthy, strong body, well, the confidence and the not giving up attitude, and make everyone respect you. But the second thing, which seems easy to do and everyone does, makes you weak, out of shape, always under pressure, and makes you stressed, and make you the easy to suppress, low value guy. See how bad the easy thing make you, and if you develop a mind that will always remind you that these easy things are slowly degrading the quality of life you live and making you closer to your worst self, where you are stressed, poor and all, it will solve half or more than half of your consistency problem. And that's where the anti-vision mind comes. To develop an anti-vision mind, take a pen and paper and ask yourself a question by writing down, what are my current habits, including living the disciplined actions now and then. And after listing the habit, ask yourself, who I will be in 5 years, 10 years to come if I keep repeating the same habits in the same way. Design a character who has repeated your habits in the current way for 5 years, 10 years, and what he has turned into. Take time to design this character and mention things like how he acts, lives, earns, and all. And when you have done that, you have to just do a single thing. Whenever you feel like not working out, procrastinating, making excuses, just remind yourself that this distraction, procrastination, or laziness will make me a person who is the rest is for the character you have created. And then ask yourself, do I want to be that guy or my best self? Apply this every time you feel not working hard, procrastinating. See the results over time. Now it's time for the final part of the mental equation, the positive subconscious. You have probably heard about your mind being in two major states, conscious mind and subconscious mind. The subconscious is the real game changer, which shapes your actions, habits, and all based on your belief by constantly reminding you of your actions. But the question is, in all the information available online for the mind, how can you use the method which will really help you? Just like you have made a character for yourself who is your bad future version, you have to do the same for your future self, your best version. Take a pen and paper, write down everything about your best version, from how he looks, his habits, his story, his business, and all. Be as detailed as you can, and remember to write it in I have present tense, like I'm running a business that's generating me and all. And then after you have finished your future self description, read this description every day, best in the morning or just before you sleep. And soon your subconscious will help you and constantly remind you of these actions, which will eventually become a habit. This is all for the mental part, and now for the principles on which the reinvention is going to take place. Let's begin. Imagine a guy who turned fat during COVID and become a game addict, social media and stuff. And when the lockdown completely ended, his family members said him to exercise, but he didn't hurt the will and he didn't wanted to do it. He was okay with his body and fat appearance, but he started and followed a cycle of 2 month consistency in workout and 3 month gap, and again and didn't see the result. But as years passed, he loses his weight and turns skinny. He also got over his game addiction, social media and stuff, and then after a year of some inconsistency in exercise and no diet, he turns worse in shape. But now he sees himself in a mirror, ashamed of himself, struggling with health condition and immunity. He thinks to be serious to make his body better and become jacked in 2025. And he is consistent till now and proud to see even the smallest of changes in physique. Now observe the difference between when he was fat, inconsistent, and when he was skinny but same, consistent. I mean that when he was inconsistent, he didn't have a reason to work out. He was forced to do it. So whenever any condition got bad, he quit it because he wanted to quit at the first place. But when he was consistent, he wanted to improve his physique and health. He had reason deep inside him to improve and be his best that holding him whenever he wanted to quit. It acted as a sword to cut any excuse. Like whenever an excuse came, his deeper reason holded him standing to be better and have a better body and health. This deeper reason is something by bad luck what majority of people lack today in their goal. They just set some goals when they see others do it. They just never realize that they have to know the importance of a goal in their life and how it will battle and solve a problem in their life. And this reason is what we call the why. So take this task. For every goal you set, ask yourself why I need this goal, how it will battle and solve a problem that I am facing or I am guilty of or experiencing. How will it leave a positive impact in my life? Knowing the reason why you are doing something and then doing it makes drastic differences. And whenever you feel slowing down, just remind yourself of the why. I wanna show you a community post by a guy on self-improvement and a YouTuber, C7L. He is a person whose videos and values supported me a lot in the self-improvement. By the way, thank you man, you helped me to really start my self-improvement journey completely and consistently. So here's the post, let me read it. The one thing that's killed the most dreams, it's not lack of time, it's not a lack of confidence, it's not a lack of intelligence, it's the words, I will do it tomorrow. Just ask yourself how many days you just said I will do it tomorrow for a week, and that tomorrow either never came in most cases or came 10 days, 20 days or 30 days later. And even if you did it after those days, you wasted time and potential during the 10 days, 20 days or any time period. Now if you have realized that it's time to take action, note down every place, every habit or action that just makes you waste time and estimate the time wasted in each activity. Now sum total the wasted time. You will be pretty shocked. And now remove all these habits from your life one by one. Now the time you wasted has become the free time where you could work on yourself, your skill set, your money, your thoughts and the projects you may have left just because you didn't have time. See, you had all the time in front of you, just you didn't say it. Another thing which is one of the highest time waster is regretting about the time wasted. Realize how many days you just wasted completely not focused, angry just because you woke up late in the morning or didn't had the perfect workout. You just wasted 17 hours of progress just for a 10 or 20 minutes or an hour. Bro, that's a form of self-sabotage, and on top of that it makes you and your subconscious think that you are unworthy and you start repeating those actions until you quit. So instead of regretting about a single thing, say to yourself, I have more time left in the day than the time wasted, which I have to use calmly and clearly without any regret to achieve progress at my fullest. Consistency, the most important pillar in success that separates the excellent from the average. Like you won't see results just after 3 months of lifting, but the results are insane after 3 years of lifting. And bad luck, that's the point you most struggle with. And these 5 hacks, so-called protocols, won't do you any good when it comes to consistency, because consistency is based on 2 pillars in which you have already discovered one, knowing the reason why you are doing something to push you when you don't want. But now the second, consistency is basically self-discipline, the discipline to show up daily. Yeah, you heard it right. And self-discipline is something that can't be developed through a so-called hack. It's something that can only be developed through practice, through implementing self-discipline daily. Yes, it's in your hand to show up daily, challenge yourself and then be ready to show up again the next day. And that's why most of the great persons today say you to work out consistently and consistently, training hard to failure, because as David Goggins says, exercising hard is not just a physical battle, it's more of a mental battle. When with every rep you are pushing hard, close to failure, and your mind saying you to stop now and then, but you don't stop until failure. That's the thing that builds mental toughness. And when you show up again the next day after all the hardship the previous day, that's where self-discipline is built. And this self-discipline translates to every aspect of your life. So take this challenge of working out consistently, whether you do it with calisthenics, dumbbells or gym, you have to do it. And if you need a workout program, you can comment down. I will drop it via the community post. And always remember, it's you versus you. One you stands for the person who wants to change himself and become his best version, and the other you stand for your brain who will constantly make excuses. And you have to win this battle to make your younger self proud and future self thank you. So win. Last but not the least, environment. Environment plays a crucial role in shaping you for success. First, your material environment. Just think where you will better avoid junk food. Your fridge filled with junk food, sodas and all, or your fridge filled with healthy food. Definitely the second. So start removing the bad things from your environment, and 90% of your distraction and bad habits will already get destroyed. But remember to replace them with good things. And now the second, your circle of influence. Just think where you have the higher chances of working hard. A friend circle filled with fat, skinny, not working hard guys, or a friend circle with hard workers, people who work out and give their all to achieve everything. Definitely the second. So start removing the bad, not hardworking person from your friend circle and start adding high achievers to your friend circle. And don't worry if you can't find the high achiever, just be grateful that you have removed the bad guys from your friend circle and then see the change. I wanna make you realize a thing that will motivate you to start this self-improvement journey and cut out all your excuses. Again, I saw it in C7's community post. You should check his channel. So here it is. Let me read it. Imagine living the same year 75 times and call it a life. Bro, reflect on this question. Do you wanna stay at level 1 forever? And as everyone ends the game, you will also end it and say, I have finally come to an end. Or level up every time and be a winner and say, I have finally won the game. Try something new always, bring in nature and embracing its beauty, be grateful, see how life evolves for you. With that note, you are ready for your comeback arc, training arc or whatever you call it, and comment down, I want to level up. And if this video added value to your life, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to this channel to join a community of like-minded individuals who want to improve themselves. So it's time to win. Sayonara. Peace.